Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That wasn't, just to let y'all know, that wasn't the countdown for the new year.
Yeah, it ain't quite time yet.
Sorry, you're still in 2022.
Right.
Y'all like, yeah, I can't wait to get out of this shit.
Right. We're still stuck here for a few more hours.
We're still stuck here.
But yes, sir. Welcome to Triad Hip Hop Podcast. This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howie.
And it's episode 229.
229.
Yes, sir. Ready to get busy, man. It's almost the start of the new year, so we're gonna try to go out with a bang. How was your week this week, man?
Week wasn't too bad. I spent, time with loved ones,
Okay.
Spent time, with my girlfriend and all that. So we went to what were we doing? We was in Greensboro the other day.
Okay.
And we were going to we were getting ready to go to the Friendly Center. And you know how Market Street is, like if you head off of Market Street, like where the Sheets at.
Yeah.
Over there So I was heading to Market Street. And I kind of just got over the lane.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see the other car. There was another car in the lane, like it was on my blind side. So I was looking over the right.
Yeah.
And then, man, car blew it. I said, oh, well, I came back, corrected it, When I went back in the lane, I said, well, I got to turn here. So, man, the damn car was fucking following us. Like, having the flash. This shit was crazy. I'm like, dude, what's going on?
Right.
And, I'm feeling... And then kind of, I got to look another way, my hag tied, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You catch what I said?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and then I got my girl in the car, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, what's going on? Like, he followed us, and then we took a turn on like another street. So what we had to do, we had to take a turn to lose dude. Shit was crazy, man. So I think he kind of backed off as soon as he saw me getting out the car. And he was like, oh, man, I ain't want to. You know what I'm saying? Me being big and shit, I ain't gonna fuck with that. I ain't gonna fuck with that.
Man.
So but that shit was crazy, man. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, now that's one thing if I did wrong, like if I ran into him and I crushed his car or something.
Right.
Yeah, but like I didn't hit your car and we didn't.
Right. Everybody make mistakes like that.
Yeah, everybody make mistakes like that. It's like I didn't mean to cut you off, dude.
Yeah.
So, man, just be careful out here, man. The people just fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. Anyways, man, that's crazy, man. I get people doing that stuff all the time too, man. Be acting like they want to get behind me. I'm like, look, I ain't the one. Don't get behind me, because if I realize you trying to scrap, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's right.
So
But how was your week, man?
My week was okay. Not too bad. It went by kind of quickly. Work went by fast. Few things going on in the world of hip hop that we got to talk about, but pretty good week overall. No complaints. Just kind of glad the holidays is almost over. It's a stressful time for all of us, man. So I'm just ready for it to pass by. So we can get to the new year, and see how 2023 is gonna be.
Any goals or anything for the new year?
Actually, yeah, I do actually have goals to exercise more regularly and eat better. My goal is to exercise at least 3 times a week, and include a lot more healthy eating. You know what I mean? It's not even enough to say include more vegetables. Some of the vegetables ain't worth a shit now.
I'm telling you.
They got pesticides and herbicides and blackicides on them.
Herbicides, pesticides, insecticides.
I'm telling you, man, it's like you can't even trust them shits no more. But, it's just, one of the things where you got to relax on the sugars and the butters and all of that type of shit. You know what I mean? So I'm going to try to relax on stuff like that. Like, not completely cut it out, but, just do better.
I feel you on that. Boy, I tell you what, this holiday season, I'm fucking that butt up.
I'm telling you, man. That's it, man. When I cook, it's like I got to have that butter in there, man. It just maximizes the flavor,
you know what I'm saying, man? That butter's good.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, shit, I feel you, because, about the same way, man, I'm going to get back. I was on like a little regiment, but yeah, it got a little bigger. So,
it happens, man.
Yeah, man, so I'm definitely going to try to slim back down and get back on something, and get regularly back into the gym. get back on my exercises and stuff. I mean, the holidays, and then there was things that, that happened with Brittany. I won't get too personal, but, I'm saying things that happened with her kind of hindered. And I'm not putting that like blame, like, oh, this situation like this, like that's why I'm a fat ass. Nah, I'm just saying like things came up. There's things that came up, and then I wasn't able to continue and do things, like I normally do.
Gotcha.
So 2023 definitely going to be a lot of changes to Howie Wilson. Definitely
man.
Changes,
it's got to be, man. We all got to make some changes, man. It's too many of us dying at young ages, and from all these bullshits like diabetes and shit, man. We got to do better, man. So,
and then shit, man. We was speaking of the, talking about the vegetables and stuff. We was over here like me and Brittany last night. We was looking because we drink like oat milk and stuff.
Okay,
like it's good like to cook with and all that stuff. So we drink oat milk and all this other stuff. So we looking at the ingredients. Like Planet Oat was kind of clean because like they were just like the ingredients was just like, look, we got it's oat and it's like water to make the oat milk. Like that's it. We do little stuff here.
Yeah.
Like everybody else, like now there were some other brands like, okay, that joint is good, but like oil?
Right.
I'm putting oil in there to make the shit to drink? Right. Oils?
Exactly. All types of glycerin.
Yeah, like oils
and
like, put some oil in that shit, that'd be alright.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. See, then they get you because it says, it'll say something healthy like oat milk, but then you got to read them ingredients.
Yeah, man, I'm telling
you, man. That's one thing that I learned after I became Muslim. We had to start reading ingredients because a lot of stuff seemed like it ain't got no pork in it, but a lot of stuff got pork in it.
Pork and jello.
Yep. So we was always like, every time you go to the store, you like, what's this? You know what I mean? So yeah, man, but it's been a good week overall, so I'm glad to hear that, man. Like I said, today is New Year's Eve, so tomorrow will be New Year's Day.
Yeah.
So this will be our last episode of 2022.
Last show of the year.
Yeah, man. So let's, we got a couple of people that we lost over the past few days. So I wanted to kind of go over that real quick. We lost Bob Marley's grandson, Joseph Mersa Marley. He was only 31, man. 31 years old, man. Younger than both of us, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even know what happened, but I was just sad to hear that he passed. And then we also lost Barbara Walters as well. She had made it to 93.
So, yeah, you good.
But yeah, so I know she was struggling a lot in the end because they said that she was acting real weird. So she didn't really make public appearances no more. She just stayed in the house because she was getting delusional and all of that stuff when she didn't know where she was and acting crazy and stuff. So I don't know, man. I mean, I'm glad she made it to a decent old age, but yeah, they said she was getting real bad toward the end. Yeah. But anyway, so we lost those two, and just want to go ahead and give them a moment of silence just to pay our respects. All right. And as y'all heard, I don't know if y'all heard that, but we can't even give a moment of silence without the dog back there hacking and coughing and whatnot. I'm about to throw something at him. You know what I mean? She waited till I said, let's give her a moment of silence. She was like,
about to make that dog play on 940.
Right.
Yeah, all right, let me chill. Don't come over here and get us, Peter.
Right.
Like, oh my God.
I'm knocking on the door in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah,
we heard what you said.
Insensitive eating.
Right.
Talking about the dogs playing around.
Oh, we got my man R2G2 in the
building.
building.
The house.
What's
in
up,
the
my man?
building.
Thank you for checking us out.
In the building.
As always, my man's been putting in work, man. I've been checking you out, man. I see what you're doing, man. He's doing a lot of good things, man. So y'all need to go follow him, man. And if you need some beats, you know what I mean? R2G2, man.
It actually customized our intro.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I hit an intro every day on the YouTube channel. So, but yeah, man. So we got a few topics, but before we get to our stuff, Howie had a question of the day. You know what I mean? So what was your question of the day for us?
Was 2022 better than 2021?
And that's a good question, but I have to admit, I don't remember. I mean, all of this shit's been a blur, man. The past couple of years have been a blur.
Yeah.
I would say, if I had to say, I would say maybe 2022 has been a little more memorable. I don't know if that will mean better or worse, but you know, a lot of events that have happened have made it a little more memorable. You know, I had couple of deaths in my family, you know, this year, you know, stuff like that, you know, just made it a little more memorable. But I don't know. I can't say which one is better. If I had to guess, I'd say 2021 might have been a little bit better. Seemed like I remember movies being a little bit better that year, music being slightly better. This year's been some good music, though. So I don't know. It's been hard to say, but what would you say?
I don't know. I mean, that's a good. I like what the word you used, memorable. I think I would say, I don't know, because it seemed like ever since after 2019, it's just been like a blur, like the whole the whole memes and shit. Like everybody like, yeah, you know, Street Fighter 2020, like Street Fighter 2022 Turbo, like it'd be like all types of shit.
Exactly.
So I do think 2022 was definitely a little bit more memorable. You know, like you said, with a lot of the events happening. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of, you know, there's quite a bit of loved ones that died this year. But there's also been a lot of events that kind of, I ain't gonna say kind of wins for us as a people in a sense, but then we have some things that were, you know, they're trying to fight so hard to, keep, the regular guy down. So,
right.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say it's definitely been. I like the word that you use, memorable. I think it has been a more memorable year. I think the other past 2 years, because they've been so bad, it was just so much a blur. I'm not saying that 2022 is better than any of them, better than the last couple of years, but yeah, the memorable, I think that's a good word to use.
Yeah, definitely more memorable. But yeah, like you said, it's been such a blur, man. It's hard to even remember what the fuck's been going on these past couple of years, man. You know what I mean? So, Sleepy Joe been up there falling asleep and shit, so he don't even remember either.
Oh, speaking of which, you see the niggas up there trying to celebrate Kwanzaa and shit, nigga?
Nah, what they do?
Yeah, they was up there like, yo, we want to, show out for the African American community and stuff. Like, damn, you niggas gonna put on the kente cloth. Right. Remember that shit?
Yeah, when they did that.
A couple years ago, they threw out the kente cloth.
And then they all took a knee to bow.
Yeah, I'm like, are y'all niggas crazy?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the kente cloth.
Y'all just stop. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but just stop. Nah, we don't need that shit.
Nah, talking about they got the kente cloth on, and then they talk about Kwanzaa like the days. Right. The day stands for unity. And actually, I forgot. I had a little thing because, like I said, me and Brittany, we're kind of doing the whole Kwanzaa thing. I forgot. I forgot what the day is. Not yesterday, but the day before was group economics.
Okay. That's what's
that was Thursday. I've got to remember what Friday and Saturday was. I had it set.
Yeah, it's like 7 days altogether, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it started the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
And I think tomorrow might be the last day, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Or today. I think today
is. It today?
I think it might be today.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's, yeah, people could be like, the government created Kwanzaa, but at the same time, hey, I think we can utilize it for our people.
Yeah.
No matter what religion you in, no matter what background you in, like, hey, that's something we can all collectively have. So
Yep. But y'all, all these political people trying to appropriate, the culture, just leave it alone, man. We appreciate it, but
man,
leave it alone.
I had that candle lit up and shit, nigga. Like, really, y'all niggas lit up
Right,
a candle, nigga?
right, I mean, it's okay when y'all acknowledge it, but it's like, don't go through the kente cloth type stuff and taking the knee and all that. No. It looks like you're going overboard.
Nah, man, they got it where they kente cloth, man.
Then they're gonna be starting to try to speak different languages.
Yeah, they're gonna start doing the little clicking joint.
Right.
Now my man's gonna come out. They gonna come out here with the damn line joint.
Right.
It's beautiful. What is that, velvet? Beautiful.
One of them gonna go. We celebrate Kwanzaa.
We celebrate
with the black community.
We celebrate. Yeah, they gonna have to. Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Man.
But yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think of the question of the day. Put it in the comments. Do you think 2022 was better than 2021, or is it a blur just like it is for us? You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right, we can, I guess, move on to the next. We got some birthdays I want to shout out real quick. So back on December 26th, day after Christmas, we had my man Apache, one of the dopest rappers to come out of Jersey. Rest in peace to him.
Salute.
Yes, sir. On the 28th, we had my man Castro. He's one of the Outlaws. And also my man Fonte, who's from right here in Greensboro. Happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday to them.
Little brother.
On 12/29, we have my man Pimp C. Yes, sir. Sadat X.
One of my favorite rappers.
And actor Mekhi Phifer. Want to give him a shout out too, man. He's real big into hip hop as well. So happy birthday to them. December 30th, which was yesterday, we have my man Tyrese. One was caught crying on camera a lot.
Oh man. Nah, I understand. I understand who he was married to. Yeah, I understand that.
Right.
Right. I understand that a whole lot now. Like,
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
But and then today on the 31st, we got my man J.O. Felony representing the West Coast.
All right.
Happy birthday to him. Coming up tomorrow on New Year's Day, Grandmaster Flash.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm a Capricorn.
Yes, sir. He's a pioneer when it comes to DJing, man. So y'all need to check him out, man. And then coming up on the 3rd of January, we got my man Tim Dog.
Yeah. Step to me.
Right.
Yeah.
And rest in peace to him. It's been said that a lot of people feel like he faked his death. You know what I mean? I don't know.
That was on, matter of fact, like, I'm trying to remember when he died, that year that he died. What was it, 2014?
I was thinking 15.
It might have been.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, when I was in barber school, we was looking, it's like, yo, man, you heard about Tim? I was like, nah, man, I think he faked his shit. And it pulled up on Google, like, top on the engine. I'm
like, I was like, wow, because it was something suspicious. Like either they didn't do a funeral or nobody ever saw the body or something weird like that was what made people start thinking he faked his death. Something to that degree, but I don't know.
Oh, shout out to Evil D, the
DJ Evil D,
doing the little Tim Dog mixes. Yeah, yo, this shit's be hurt. Yo, it be killing me.
It'll be right on time. So
Chapter man.
I'll be dying, man. I'll be dying. But yeah, and on the same day as Tim Dog, my homegirl Shauna, who used to be down with DTP, now she's doing her own thing. Still looking good as ever.
Yep.
I think she represents Ohio, I want to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was just, she kind of made it big down in the South, but she was actually born and raised somewhere in the upper Midwest.
Okay.
And also coming up on the 4th of January, my man Drag On from the Rough Riders. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's
give them all some claps and, celebrate those birthdays. Happy birthday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.